if not probably 75 to 90% of the congregation received an email from Pastor Wendy or myself. It was not from Pastor Wendy and myself. It was a very, very well orchestrated scam. To let you know, as people reached out to us, and what I mean by that is for those who did engage, it could have sounded like to some that we were sending emails. We were not, and there was a request for a confidential conversation, gift cards, all these different things. Just to let you know, first of all, we appreciate those generosity for those who would have felt so compelled to give. It means so much to us. Second of all, for those who felt violated by that, we did as well. And to let you know, we will never make a request of that nature ever via email. We've already been in contact with the Synod office about the broad problem, and we will be sending out in our quarterly emails at least once reminding people, because these scams are getting more clever and more professional, and that's very troublesome. Also, take a chance when you ever receive an email of that nature to just look at the email address. We only send out from a couple email addresses. Our two here at All Shepherds are crickster@allshepherds.org and wrickster@allshepherds.org, aslcoffice@allshepherds.org. They'll change just one or two letters or adjust it so it looks very much like our address here. If anybody feels the need to understand it more, please feel free to reach out to Burton Heron. He's a member of the congregation and part of law enforcement. He can give you some different directions on how you can respond to that. It's becoming more and more commonplace, unfortunately, in our society, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to address that at the beginning of the service. We are praying for you, and we are so thankful for the ministry we do together. So that's just the outset of the time that we share together. Second of all, I know that last Sunday in our absence, there was a health emergency of one of our congregation members who was preaching up at St. Mark's. Some of you know that Glenn had a health incident up there. Pastor Glenn, as you can see, is here. He's fine and doing well. I will tell you this much. I made a call from West Virginia when I heard about it to make sure everything was fine. You all did a great job. Thank you to those who received the text and making sure received the information, made sure it all worked out. It worked out real well, so thank you. Then on a more uplifting note, okay? Well, I should have held that for a second. We have a congregational meeting following the service. No, it is uplifting. We're doing great ministry. And we will be looking at our congregational budget, nominating, and we'll have a report from endowment, and there will be some discussion on sabbatical policies, all that. Please stay for the service. We will not send you out with our typical sending until after the congregational meeting. So it's our way of saying stay. So that will be happening after the service. Coming up around the corner, some exciting things next Sunday, 11/11. Come on out. Our kids are doing their kids' Christmas pageant. It should be a delight. Two of our high school students are leading that. They're doing a great job putting it together with our leadership team in education, and we're so excited about what they have around coming the corner. Then in 2 weeks, December 18th, we have our not a cantata, our Christmas cantata, whatever you want to call it. I've heard it so many different things, but it's Go Tell It on the Mountain, correct? Okay, I'm just going to stop now. Go Sing It on the Mountain. So it'll be Go Sing It on the Mountain. Come on out for it. It should be a absolutely treasure. And that Wednesday before, we will be doing our Owls Christmas luncheon. That's at the Dare Dutchman. And I know that's a favorite for people to go to, so we'd love to have you here for that. And then final thing, on Christmas Eve, we'll have Christmas Eve services at 5, 7:30, and 10. And then, since Christmas Day is a Sunday this year, we will have one Christmas Day service as we gather. Please come on out for it. Is that right? What? At 10 o'clock? Who's going to go there? 10 o'clock. It's on a Sunday. Come on out for it. Okay, we're here in the presence of God and each other. I invite you to prepare your hearts and minds for worship with this prelude. Time to wake from sleep. Let us confront our sins and confess them to the one who is merciful